Seems like, I've dealt with the ghoul situation. Now I can finally get out of this long-ass set of tunnels. That sucked. I've had enough of the tunnel peeping and the lurking. It's a maze. Thank fuck I remember my way. Remember when I was younger, when this game initially came out, I just couldn't do it. Wonder how Chris feels. Yeah, it appears these trees are having a hard time loading. So what happens if I quick save here, then reload? They stay black for some reason. And if I fast travel to Novak, huh. Well,
you have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
The ghouls are no longer at RepCon.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Yeah. I have been through a lot. Now, about the man I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Huh. And where is Boulder City?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north.
Okay. Any idea why they went that way?
No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square.
I see. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Hope that helps. I owed you.
You did. Who are you, by the way?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here.
I see.
You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but we're not so friendly right now.
How come?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
Oh. What did, you and his wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
So you... Okay. So you were in a gang. Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
So that's how you know Benny. Okay. You said you mentioned you work with the NCR. What was that like?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
Well, you're here now. You're not there. So why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Right. Well, that's all.
Yeah, see ya.
I'm idolized by Novak. Oh. So Boone is the nighttime sniper, huh? Is that... His wife went missing recently. Well, let's wait then.
How you doing?
No one's here to see me steal that. Hey.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want?
Well, you sound familiar. Just looking around. I heard there's a sniper up here.
I think you better leave.
Who voices you? Right now. Who voices you? Jason Marsden. Okay. And what does Jason Marsden do? You sound like you almost sound like a Geralt. Let's see. Where might I know you from? Okay, video games. No. No, you're not in anything. Oh. Well, okay, that's disrespectful. You are in stuff. You're in like Star Wars and stuff. But like you're not in I was hoping to see The Witcher 3. I don't know who voices Geralt. But you sound like Geralt. So I don't see how that affects me.
Wait. You just got into town. Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet.
Why?
I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start.
You only trust strangers?
I said it was a start. This town. Nobody looks me straight in the eye anymore.
Okay, so what do you want me to do about it?
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
Right. Manny mentioned about your wife, and I guess you're trying to track her down, right?
My wife's dead.
Oh.
I want the son of a bitch who sold her.
Oh. How do you know that?
I know, all right. That's all you need to know.
Oh. And if I find this person?
Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal, so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself.
Alright. I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next.
Fair enough. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, where the fuck do I start? Ask around.
How you doing? Hey there. If you want to buy something from a shop, you'll have to wait till it opens.
I'm actually hoping maybe you can tell me about Boone's wife.
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
Okay.
Come back soon now.
Bungalow. Ranger Andy. Hey.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
I was hoping maybe you can tell me about someone. I'm looking about Boone's wife.
Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that?
What do you do here, Ranger Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
Right. And you're with the NCR, hey?
Was with them.
Was.
That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
Would you feel better if I checked on your friends for you?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
Okay. What happened with your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What happened next?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Oh. That's fucked up. This Legion is always just, wow! Well, your body is injured, not your mind. You know, you're not useless yet.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
You learn the Ranger takedown special move. Initiate a power attack while moving backwards will drop your opponent to the ground.
You'll get the hang of that takedown. I had trouble learning it at first too.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Alright, thank you. Oh, now there's a bunch of people to ask about. Like actual named people. Okay. I want to talk to Manny. You seem to know a lot about Boone. Hey.
What's going on, man?
I just wanted to talk to you about Boone's wife. Did you have anything to do with her disappearance?
Believe me, when I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were.
Who would want to hurt Boone's wife?
Man, everybody. That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, see ya.
Leave me alone.
This is where you end up.
Bye.
I thought I would have been able to talk to you more since you got shunned from the Great Journey. Because you're a human. Chris? Hey.
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
No. What makes you think that?
Sorry, it's just... You look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Never mind about that. Why would... Aren't you that singer from New Reno? I think I saw you play the clubs there.
Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me.
Oh. What are you doing here?
You don't know Mr. Bishop. He's not like other bosses up there. He knows the wasteland like the back of his hand, and he likes to wander it. I knew if I didn't get way the hell away from New Reno, he'd run me down like a dog.
Huh. Why would this Mr. Bishop be after you?
Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
Oh. You robbed a casino boss?
Robbed is such an ugly word. It's more like I took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter.
Well, hats off to you, sir.
Thanks. But if Bishop finds me and I don't have his money, my balls are going to be on his trophy wall.
Well, that's a tough break. Good luck with that.
Thanks. Yeah. See you later.
Maybe. Wait, hold on.
Oh, it's you again.
I'll let you know if I can find any work for a singer.
You do that? Great. I really appreciate that.
Take care.
Yeah. See you later.
I feel like that's an unmarked quest. You know? I don't actually have a quest to get him a job. It's just like a thing. I don't know. I don't really like that idea because I just feel like I'm missing content, maybe. Because, like, it's not going to be on the Pip-Boy, right? It's just a thing. And he's a named NPC, too. So, I don't know. Hey, Daisy, wake up.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep... Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
What do you do here, ma'am?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines, mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
You were a pilot?
Vertibird pilot.
Oh, wow.
71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
Did you fly with the NCR?
4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me.
Brotherhood. I see. Well, you take care.
Watch your 6 out there.
Oh, believe me. It's a rather mind-numbing experience out there. Blows my brains to bits. You don't need to tell me. So my first suspect is Manny, and the second one is Ranger Andy. Ranger doesn't really give me anything. Manny sort of does. So there's that. What's happening here?
Hello.
Why are you pointing your gun at her, weirdo? Hey.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
Talk about what?
Confound it, Nobark, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know?
Well... what do you know about the abduction of Boone's wife?
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you asked me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better.
Who?
More rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
Huh. Thank you for the information. Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite. 'Cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
Okay. So then you know things about the town. What's been going on around here?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Nobark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Oh. Do you know anything else about those deaths at the coral?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground.
Oh.
Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible.
What?
Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it.
A junk jet.
Right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Right. Anything else interesting?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
Who do you think is actually there, old man?
Ghosts. commie ghosts.
Commie
so they don't
ghosts.
know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Okay, buddy. Well, thank you for the chat.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Don't tell me what to do. Coral McBride. Where's that? And it's another unmarked quest. It doesn't even say anything where this Coral McBride is. Nothing here. Nothing for the quest. But I have a lead now. The Dino Light lobby. Looking for evidence in here. Since no one is here. Bill of sale. We, the representatives of the council officier room, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford of the township of Novak the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps. The receipt whereof is hereby acknowledged. We warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave, and her official payment of an additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending successful maturation of the fetus. The claim to which shall be guaranteed by possession of this document. Jeannie Mae Crawford, huh? Good to know. So we've talked to Cliff Briscoe. He doesn't really know much. Ranger Annie don't really know much. Manny, a suspect. Now we must talk to Jeannie Mae Crawford and McBride. Jeannie's gonna be my last one. We're gonna see McBride first. Is that part of Coral McBride? Is that? Hey.
Look who's here. What brings you here?
I'm just sitting here in investigation of Boone's wife. Is there anything that you can tell me about her?
Boone. That's that sniper fella. Works in the dinosaur, right? I only met them but once or twice. They seemed real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. They're probably nice folk.
Well, I guess while I have you here, what do you think of the people in Novak?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
Yeah, I met No Bark. He's a interesting man. Do you know how he got his name?
I'm not sure who started it. It wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor No Bark.
Right. Well, I just wanted to meet you and ask some things.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband, Dusty. Going on 50 years now.
50?
I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings. But he still sticks around. Says it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin.
Have you lived in Novak a long time?
We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown.
Yeah, maybe. I am avoiding I-15 myself. Wow. Thank you for the chat, Alice. I'm going to speak with your husband real quick before I leave, if that's okay.
Nice of you to visit.
Thank you, ma'am. Hey, sir.
Howdy. Things treating you all right?
Yeah. I hear you've been losing livestock.
Losing don't describe it. It's a massacre. A few more days and there won't be nothing left to lose.
Is there anything you can tell me about those attacks?
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again.
Midnight, huh?
But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
This is what No Bark was talking about. I'll see if I can catch whoever's responsible. I've been working nights recently.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
Don't you worry about me. In return, what can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure.
That's true. Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what No Bark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
The west side, huh? Midnight. Okay. What do you do here in Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
Alright. Well, thank you for the information, Dusty, and I will look into your attacks.
So long.
You're welcome. What time is it? Okay. Challenges. I don't know what the challenges do. With the pen. This one's dead. It seems to come from the west side of things, huh? I'm gonna sit here and wait 21 hours. That'll put me at just before midnight. Keep hearing weird sounds. I'm going to ignore them. Comes from the west. It's time. It's time. Where do you think you're going, mister? Wapow! Let's go! A minigun? The screams of Brahmin. Most of what's recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration towards a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes. Huh. Does that solve it? Hey. Dusty.
Find anything?
No one's going to be attacking your coral from now on.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
75 bottle caps. Fame. Alright, you take care now.
So long.
Alright, I got one last person to visit, and that is the one I have evidence on. Jeannie Mae Crawford. She's sleeping right now. Wake up.
Hey there.
Hey.
Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
We haven't met yet.
Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers.
Yeah, I reckon you know everything that might be wrong with this town, right? Just curious, what's wrong with Boone?
Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived.
What can you tell me about her?
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to leave with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
Goodbye.
Watch out for strangers.
Why can't I send her out?
Is everything all right?
I like to rent a room.
I can't see as how I'd charge you after the generous things you've done for the town. The room's on me. Your room will be the one upstairs, closest to the lobby side. Here's your key. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay better for you.
Thank you.
Watch out for strangers.
I can't. What? Bargain and purchase from Jeannie Mae Crawford. It was Jeannie Mae Crawford. She's the guilty party. Or is it just, oh, at least I got a room now. With the teddy bear. Full of stuff. Oh wow, that door just whoosh. Is it broken? It looks broken. I should talk with Boone about what I found. Tickle his mind on the whole bill of sale thing. Cause that's hard evidence right there. They outright said they sold her.
You shouldn't be here. If people know we talked, they'll suspect you. And if whoever did this smells a rat, they'll have the Legion after both of us.
Okay.
Don't come.
Well, I have the guilty party. So why can't I take her?
Hey there. If you want to buy...
The fuck? Jeannie Mae Crawford. I have the bill of sale. So why can't I take her to the dinosaur? You're guilty. Wake up, bitch.
Hey there. Is everything all right?
Come. Okay, here we go. Jeannie, you're on the town, and I need you to see something in front of the dinosaur.
Okay, if that's what you think.
Come quick. Coming or not? Where the hell did she go? Alright. Very important. Just Jeannie Mae Crawford. Bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford. Ownership and sale of Carla Boone. We covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford. So they slaved her, and they're gonna take her kids too. So she's alive, Boone. She is alive. We can go get her.
Hey there, need anything?
Yeah. Got some caps, I got some stuff. Minigun for 10 caps? Get that off of me. Ammo. Weighted gauntlet. Kinda cool. Sure. I'll take the spike knuckles too. Why not? No, I won't.
Hey there, need anything?
But I do want the bladed gauntlet. That just sounds cool. I'll take your stim packs. Take a bobby pin and ammo. 223 rounds that I do use, yes. And these I use for the varmint rifle. Alright. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you. Good trade. Now that you have some more caps, I have some more garbage for you. Take all these. And you can have one of them. Thank you. This is called trading. Not buying. This is trading. Oh no.
I hope you're finding...
Wow. How can a hat be broken?
That's it then. How did you know?
Found the bill of sale.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
What will you do now?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
Alright, well. Take care.
Yeah.